Hello student, hope all of you are well. Let's start our next topic today. Our topic is important government schemes for promotion of organic farming in India. Students, this topic is very important for your board exam as well as for the competitive exam preparation. So let's start this topic. Here we will discuss about the various scheme of government. Basically in your syllabus there are total 5 scheme of government schemes which used to promote the organic farming. So first scheme is National Project on Organic Farming, NPOF. National Project of Organic Farming, it is central sector scheme. Central sector scheme means the scheme on which central government and state government both contributed. There are another kind of scheme also which is centrally sponsored scheme, that means only central government contributed in that kind of scheme. But it is central sector scheme under the 10th 5-year plan with effect from 1st of October 2004. This scheme is organized by NCOF, National Center of Organic Farming, which is located in Ghaziabad in UP. What are the main objectives of this scheme? Means what are the main purposes of the scheme? So first main objective, to study the productivity, क्वालिटी ऑफ डिफरेंट क्रॉप्स इन डिफरेंट एग्रोक्लाइमेटिक रीजन. मीन्स जो ऑर्गेनिक क्रॉप्स जो हैं जो डिफरेंट एग्रोक्लाइमेटिक रीजन में ग्रो हो रही हैं, व्हाट आर द प्रोडक्टिव लेवल ऑफ दोज काइंड ऑफ क्रॉप्स, मीन्स की उनकी यील्ड कितनी थी, एंड व्हाट आर द न्यूट्रिटिव वैल्यू ऑफ दोज काइंड ऑफ क्रॉप्स. The second one is to development or develop soil management. Means under soil management, soil productivity and soil fertility both come. How to develop the soil fertility, how to develop the soil productivity, all the methods related for those, it come under this scheme. The promotion of organic farming through technical capacity building of all the stakeholders. Here stakeholder means the group of members which are which related to a particular kind of project and work for that project welfare or that project benefits. So here stakeholders involve human resource development, production and promotion of organic products quality unit. So the next objective is to maintain national and regional culture collection bank of biofertilizer and biocontrol agent. As we know that each and every farmer, it can't get the facilities provided by the government. So government under this scheme, government has established the collection center where they kept the huge quantity of biofertilizers and biocontrol agents, and a farmer can contact with those collection centers and can take the fertilizers and control agents from them directly. Now come to the next scheme, that is National Horticulture Mission. National Horticulture Mission, this scheme is related with the horticulture sector. Horticulture sector, under horticulture sectors, fruits, vegetables, aromatic plants, flowers, spices, they all come in under the horticulture sector. So this scheme is related with the development of these kind of horticulture crops. This scheme was launched in 2005 and 6 as a centrally sponsored scheme. As I told you, centrally sponsored means here only central government contributed to promote the growth of horticulture sector. It has been included as a part of MIDH. MIDH is another mission which has started in 2014 and 15, and this scheme, National Horticulture Mission, it became a part of MIDH, that is Mission for Integrated Development of Horticulture Sector. This scheme became the part of this mission in 2014 and 15. What is the main objective of this mission? This mission is also proposed for the development of horticulture sector, but in this mission generally 85% central government contribution and 15% state government contribution is there, but only north east state and Himalaya region 100% contribution was of central government contribution. Now come to our third scheme, and this scheme is very important scheme, that is Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana. Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana come under Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. It was launched as centrally sponsored scheme in 2007 to provide support to various agricultural sector to achieve 4% of annual growth. Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana, it is centrally sponsored scheme, means it is totally and the contribution has given by the central government. Later this scheme was continued with Raftar, RKVY, Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana, and the sub scheme under this category is Raftar, remunerative approach for the agricultural and allied sector rejuvenation. So this is a sub scheme under the category of this main scheme. This scheme generally it is based on the remuneration of the farmers. Means farmer remuneration means क्या होता है? Means जो काम हम कर रहे हैं उसका हमें proper pay मिल रहा है. So generally, why the individual do not take part in the agricultural sector? Because they do not return back. They do not return back the proper pay on the basis of their hard work. So जितना काम वो करते हैं उसके अकॉर्डिंग उनकी इनकम सोर्स नहीं होती. सरकार ने, गवर्नमेंट ने ये स्कीम जो है वो फार्मर्स के वेलफेयर के लिए बनाई ताकि उनको प्रॉपर रिम्यूनरेशन मिल सके, उनकी इनकम जो है वो प्रॉपर जनरेट हो सके. अदर एक्टिविटीज जो है वो इसमें इंक्लूड की गई फार्मर्स की इनकम को जनरेट करने के लिए. व्हाट आर द मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ दिस स्कीम? The objective of this scheme is make the farming a remunerative activity, means कैसे farming को income source में convert किया जा सके through the strengthening of the farmers effort. farmers के effort को strengthen करना. How the government can strengthen the farmer effort? By giving them the flexible plans, various kind of loan, so that the farmer can easily opt the various kind of agricultural schemes. Risk mitigation means कि risk को कम करना. To mitigate the risk of the farmer, the government focused on additional income generative activities. So government क्या करती है स्कीम के अकॉर्डिंगली? गवर्नमेंट फार्मर्स को एडिशनल इनकम जनरेटिव एक्टिविटी के लिए मोटिवेट करती है. एडिशनल इनकम जनरेटिव एक्टिविटी सच एज बी कीपिंग, सच एज मशरूम कल्टिवेशन, सच एज फ्लोरिकल्चर, सच एज aromatic plant production. So these are the additional activities along with their main crop production. And the next is it promote the agri-business. Government also promote the farmers to come in the agri-business field to enhance their business. How they can come into the agri-business field? They can promote the value addition, value chain addition. Value chain addition means value based product बनाना. मीन्स एक तो फार्मर की मेन क्रॉप है, जैसे फार्मर्स जो है वो फ्रूट्स ग्रो कर रहे हैं, तो फ्रूट्स ग्रोइंग के साथ साथ दे कैन आल्सो कम इनटू द बिजनेस ऑफ फ्रूट जैम, फ्रूट मुरब्बा, फ्रूट पिकल्स. सो इट विल जनरेट देयर इनकम अल्टीमेटली. एंड so by these activities, by the agribusiness, by the promotion of agribusiness, by the promotion of various kind of flexible loan plans for the farmers, the farmer income can be generated. So basically this scheme has financial allocation of 1572.2 crores to meet the need of the farmer. In this scheme, the state has allowed to choose their agricultural and allied sector development activity on the basis of state government plans. मतलब अपनी एक्टिविटी स्टेट खुद चूज कर सकता है, उसके ऊपर सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का कोई भी प्रेशर नहीं हो सकता. अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर एग्रोक्लाइमेटिक नीड्स they can choose the various kind of agricultural and allied sector development activities. So this scheme is now very important for the farmer welfare. So this scheme, when this scheme continued as the sub scheme Raftar, it is of 3-year scheme from 2017 to 2020. So students, today we have discussed about the 3 main government scheme for promoting of organic farming. In our next lecture, we will discuss about the rest of the scheme. Thank you, students.